Artificial intelligence is pushing its way into the conversation about turbocharging the Defense Department's operational capabilities. One of the huge questions that the recent controversy about DeepSeek is driving is how your AI learned what it learned. Brendan Curley is Vice President of Public Sector Sales and Digital Media at Adobe. He explains why you should know who's trained your AI.
First of all, do you know what's fascinating to me about AI is that it's almost been 70 years since it really started. And that when you think of like the name John McCarthy, who was one of the original writers at Dartmouth University back in the 50s, and then it really sat on its shelf for the years leading up into the 2000s where we had the computing power. And now it's on everyone's mind, as you alluded to. I mean, you can't walk around this conference without somebody mentioning AI and where we are. Adobe, we think about it in a couple different ways. We talk about it being with accountability, responsibility, and transparency are the ways we think about it. So when you think about, especially responsibility is an important thing to touch on, is we're very interested in making sure that the results are accurate and that they're diverse and that they're inclusive and that it's so important that somebody's watching that. Let me bring that to life for you in a couple ways. We have a brand new tool called Firefly for our creative suite. And what it does is it allows people to create content using text. So I can type in using a prompt and let's say I want to build somebody climbing a mountain, and it will do it in real time for me. And what's great about that is we train our AI on our tools and on our data, so that if you use a company or use an alternative that is scraping the internet, for example, you don't know where that content came from. With Adobe, you know exactly where it came from, and you know that there's no risk to using it. And that's really a key. On the document cloud side, it's very similar. You may have heard of the PDF. It's been around for 32 years, and it's been an amazing tool for people to use. AI now included with Acrobat is able to review the document only. And it doesn't train other than in that document, meaning it pulls data just from that one source. It's not going out to the internet. It's not going out and pulling from these other sources where the data becomes convoluted or it becomes dangerous or it becomes less accurate. So those two examples are really a key where Adobe is concerned in thinking about generative AI and how we create the data for our customers.
Talk about content creation, and there are a lot of folks using AI to do a lot of different things in that realm. What are the best practices that you're starting to see evolve around responsible content creation with AI?
Francis, it's a great question. You think about the audience for the government. It's us, right? A lot of us got into public service and working in the government so that we can make an impact and make a difference. And we want to enable our customers to have that impact. And so is the data trustworthy? So if I'm the CDC or if I'm the VA and I'm posting pictures, I want the audience to realize that it's true and it came from us and that the impact is real. And that part is critical to when I think about that. We've been working with a series of groups around content credentials. And so if I create a picture and I make an edit to it, I can put metadata into that so it tracks it. So if you think of, if you've ever been, you go to the grocery store and you pick out a product and you look at the ingredients, you can tell exactly what's in that product. The same thing with content moving forward is we want people to be able to say, hey, this picture was taken on this day, it was edited here, and here's where it is today. So you can see and make your own judgments on what is real and what isn't.
What is coming that the people in this room, the people across the federal government should get really excited about artificial intelligence?
Well, what's so exciting is the generative AI is going to allow them to really do their job. And that's what is, to me, is the best part about it, is if I'm an analyst and I spend half of my day creating spreadsheets and worksheets and collecting data and trying to sort through data, I'm not analyzing it. I'm doing that work. And if I can get something to help me do that, it's going to change the way I do my job. It's going to create my satisfaction. I'm going to be more impactful, and I'm going to get more value to the government. That to me is a wow of what's coming, is really to take advantage of that and enable people to do what they do best.
What do you see agencies doing to make sure that they maximize that potential that is so striking?
Well, I think they're doing it, to be honest with you already, Francis. I feel like they're starting to just dip their toe and they're asking good questions, just like you're asking today. AI is here and it's all around us. How can I take advantage of that in a safe and responsible way? And that's what we're trying to do at Adobe.
Brendan Curley of Adobe.